Get your cup of tea. I've got mine. Where is it? It's hiding behind me. I've got my cup of tea. You grab yours and we're going to talk about all of the books. No, we're not. Only about 5 or 6, but you know what I mean. Hiya, so back in November I bought a load of new books, and when I got them I was like, I need to do a feminist book haul because that'd be so cool, and feminism, yeah! And now I'm finally getting to do it, and it's only February. It's still relevant. Is feminism relevant today? I think it is. Feminism is always relevant, yo! This is me being gangsta and cool, yeah! Anyway, let's get the first book. So first book is gonna be Louisa O'Neill's Only Ever Yours. It's a brilliant piece of writing, and it was her first book to ever write. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, I'll stop gushing and tell you what the book's about, because you know what it's about. No, okay, you don't. Brilliant. Let me tell you. It's about these two girls, Frida and Isabel, and they're both 16. They have been bred to become companions for males. That's all they've been doing for their whole lives, working towards the end of their 16th year in school, where they will be chosen by companions. And if they're not chosen, then they'll either become prostitutes or they'll become like nuns. I can't remember what the actual term is, but they'll basically become like nuns. This was a really thought-provoking book because it seems like this hugely far-fetched universe, and it seems so impossible and improbable that it would never exist. But really, the deeper you get into that world, then the more you see how close to home it actually is. Like, personally, I related a lot to these girls' experiences, even though we're in completely different situations. Like, they were just completely so freaked out about having to look perfect all the time. That's a really high-strung, anxiety-ridden experience that all of these girls are going through, and you know, it's really sad to relate to, but I really did. I thought O'Neill captured it beautifully. It's really freaking good. You need to read it. Next book isn't something to be happy about. It's Cut. One woman's fight against FGM in Britain today, and you know, FGM is something that really just gives me an actual pain in my chest to think about, because, and the sense just shivers through me, which is why I picked it up. Seeing as feminism is so white today, I figured I just had to engage a bit more in things that wouldn't affect me culturally, really. So FGM, in case you're not aware, is female genital mutilation, so female circumcision. And what this means can differ based on the country or the ethnic group that you're dealing with. There's 4 different types of it, basically. So this could mean the removal of the clitoral hood, it could be the removal of the inner labia, or the removal of all external female genitalia. Which, if you have female genitalia yourself, you will know that even just the thought of it is really freaking painful to think about, and it just, no, I don't want to think about it, but I have to, because I need to be informed and aware and stuff, and aware of my privilege, and this just, it's so sad. I didn't even plan this, but look, the book matches my mug. Isn't that lovely? That's lovely when things like that happen. So this is Am I Normal Yet by Holly Byrne, which I really liked. You know, I can't actually remember it too well. I read it back in November, October, and although I can't remember, I remember liking it enough that I was like, I need the rest of the books in the series. A lot of the experience was just me reading it going, yeah, you go girl, you go Holly Byrne, telling these people, readers, how it's done. That's me being pumped. That's what I'm like at like rallies and protests and stuff, like, yeah, you go girl. Evie, the main character, isn't a huge feminist. She doesn't really know a lot about feminism, but her best friends Amber and Lottie know a lot. So they kind of teach her a couple of things through, like about the Bechdel test. She's coming off her medication for her anxiety and OCD in the book, and she's starting at a new college, so nobody knows her mental illness and her mental health history, and she wants to be in a relationship, which is kind of sad. I hate when that's a goal in books, like if that's a major goal, especially if it's a female character. I'm like, can you not think of anything else for them to do other than look for a husband? Like, it's always a man that they're looking for. Where's the lesbians who just want to have a female partner in life? You never read books about that. At least I don't. Relationships aren't the be all and end all. Let's just say that. If you want to be alone forever, then that's fine. If you want to have loads of cats or rabbits or dogs, that's fine. You do you. And if you want to have loads of men or women and you want to be polyamorous, the opposite of monogamous, you know the word, you know it. If you want to have 5 wives or 5 husbands, well, just go find a country that lets you do that, and you do that. You do you. So seeing as fairy tales are stories that have just been passed down through the ages, and they originated in times when it was a hugely patriarchal society and women were mainly just childbearers, it's fair to understand why they're not exactly feminist friendly. Enter Madame Bad Fairies, fairy tales for feminists. Look at this. Look, isn't it beautiful? And this also matches my mug very well, so I'm very happy with my mug choices today. This is really, really cool. I didn't even know that this was like an Irish book when I picked it up. I just ordered it online from a secondhand store, and I was very pleasantly surprised by that, because yeah, go Ireland, aren't we the best with the feminists? Yeah, really good book. I've only read a couple of the stories, but they're hugely enjoyable, seeing as they make women be human. And then when you see, there's going to be loads of stories about women who are turned into monsters and horses and everything, but yeah, I like it anyway. I would recommend it. Yeah. I actually already recorded this video once, and in the middle of it I talked about this book, Everyday Sexism, and my energy kind of died. I'm only on page 15 and I almost started crying reading the statistics, and I'll read them out for you now just so you get an idea of what I'm talking about, because it is quite a difficult read. On average, more than 2 women are killed every week by a current or former partner. There is a call to the police every minute about domestic violence. A woman is raped every 6 minutes, which is more than 85,000 rapes and 400,000 sexual assaults per year. 1 in 5 women are a victim of sexual offence, and 1 in 4 will experience domestic violence. So that's a lot to take on, to take in. It's a tough read. For someone who's only 15 pages into it, I shouldn't be saying it's a tough read, but it is. So yeah, I'm done talking about that, because things about domestic violence and stuff make me sad. Now we're back to Louisa O'Neill with Asking For It, which is a book on rape and rape culture, in case you don't get it from the title. So Emma O'Donovan is an 18-year-old who is so physically attractive. She's beautiful. She has everything going for her in that sense, but she's a horrible person. You don't like her. Basically, if you like falling in love with characters in books, you won't fall in love with Emma O'Donovan, because she's not a nice person. And then she's raped. And it doesn't change your opinion of her, because, you know, bad people are raped too, but you still know that it's a horrible thing that she didn't deserve to have happen to her. And you know, Asking For It is just a brilliant portrayal of how the victims are often treated as the perpetrators and the perpetrators treated as the victims. You see this so often in Ireland, and it's just so disgusting. In Ireland the other day, some guy raped a woman and they actually got a conviction, which is amazing. In Ireland, like 1% of rape cases result in the rapist going to jail. And that actually happened, and then the guy wanted to fly home to Norway, and he was meant to be released on a Saturday, but the flight was on a Friday that he wanted to catch, so they let him off a day early, and loads of people are like, oh, it's no big deal, it's only a day. And it's like, it is a big deal. No, that shouldn't happen. That is rape culture in action in Ireland, and it's completely disgusting, and I hate it. I feel like my energy has just been completely zapped out of me after talking about everyday sexism. Why didn't I leave that till the end? But anyway, we're gonna go on to my final book, which is one that came in the post yesterday, and I'm so excited about it. This is Give Me a God I Can Relate To by Blight Bard too. I know I said Louisa O'Neill was my queen, but Blight Bard is my poetry queen. I absolutely love her. Like, this is the woman who got me interested in slam poetry in the first place with her, what's it called, the poem, When the Fat Girl Gets Skinny. It's really brilliant portrayal of anorexia in society, and how like it seems like this absolutely beautiful monster. People just romanticize mental illnesses so much, and especially eating disorders. So when you see a girl going from being fat to being thin, even if she's starving herself, it seems like a great thing. And I love that poem. I'll leave a link to it in the description box below, because it's so brilliant, and I want everyone to watch it. Everyone, whoever exists, I want them all to know that this poem also exists. So I got this in the post yesterday. I've read a few of the poems and I've been a bit emotional, and I freaking love this woman, and they're all kind of feminist poems as well, so it's really cool. If you don't know who she is, just go find out because she's amazing. Yeah, and that's gonna be the end of the video for today. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you liked that. If you didn't, well then that's okay. That's fine. And if you did, you can press like and let me know you liked it and that you like feminism and stuff. And that's it. Thanks to the BookTube community for being so lovely and welcoming. I'm actually really shocked at the number of comments on my first video got. So thanks very much. I hope you liked this video, and I already said that, so I'm just gonna go, right? Thanks for watching. Slán.